Hello, friends. It is I, Nate, once again streaming on the website twitch.television or twitch.tuvalu, which is really the top level domain they use. We'll be joined by Geordi. But for now, let's get some music going. Oh, I forgot to connect my keyboard. I'll use a different keyboard. Where the hell is my mouse? See, this is the problem. This is the problem. I have too many devices on this. I need to get this thing figured out. Anyway, let's get some music going. Let's just hit that search bar. Let's go. Music. Come on. There we are. Moods. We're going to go with inspiring. This is what I'm talking about. That's too loud. If I was smart, I would download all of these songs. But I'm not that smart. I'm not smart at all. People think I'm smart. I'm not. It's all a clever ruse. And that's all there is to it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will be continuing our work with Go and HTMX and Discord. And Geordi will be here in like 4 minutes, he says. But we got some work to do before Geordi shows up. So let us commence with that work. Throw open the old terminal. Nope. Nope. Don't remember my keyboard combinations. So let's make this a little bit bigger. So we got good old focus spot. Don't worry about that. So last we left off, we were in the OAuth beginnings directory doing a bunch of stuff. So that's a lot of fun. So remember we were writing this server options func. But all of the stuff we were trying to do before, I think we need to do something else real quick. Let's just get this, let's see if we can just get a list of list of servers the user's in, as well as a list of, let's see, what else do we have? As well as a list of servers the robot is in. So to do that, we'll just do a real quick http.handle func. We'll just call this /test get people in server. And we'll call this the test get people, or get servers, not get people in server, test get servers. And we'll just run a thing called test get servers. And we'll just define this right here because this is a quick and dirty testing function. So we'll say func test get servers. And then it has to be of type HTTP response writer and request. So we'll say w http.response writer r pointer to http.request. And then we will go through and do the OAuth thing. So we'll say user, comma, error, colon equals, what was that thing? Gothic dot complete. Oh no. Screwed that up. Had a Vim moment. Hit a key I didn't know and screwed that up. So we'll say user, error, colon equals, Gothic dot complete user auth. And then takes W and something else. W and R. And then if error is not equal to nil, we will just panic on error.error. And then we'll say user dot ID. Not your sharing screen shows up Windows XP. You know what? I forgot to click it. Thank you. This name is Toucan. Also, now my face is too big. So let's...
And his name is John.
What's going on, Geordi?
Hi.
That was
did I give you
stupid. Anyway. What's up? Are you there? Did you just go away?
No, I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
All right, what's going on?
Oh, you turned me down. Did you turn me down? I
didn't turn you down.
I was doing a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the bit was good.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
I apologize for my.
No worries.
I apologize
all right.
for my tardiness. Imagine setting alarms on an Android phone.
You know what? I wouldn't trust that. Yeah. That's it. So what I've decided to do, Geordi, and this name is Toucan, I'll also explain it to you since I know you're asking, is we were going around about all this design nonsense for how we're going to handle comparing the users that the guilds that the user's in with the guilds that the bot is in. And then I thought, why don't we just write some quick and dirty code to just get the users from both ends and then figure it out from there? Like, how about we have working code and then we move the working code around instead of working with nothing and moving some half-baked ideas around, you know? Because the inner function is going to be the same. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like... Okay, what do you mean, though? You said, why don't we just get the users from both ends?
I mean,
so
get the
from
users
the
from...
and from the server?
Get the users from the... Get the guilds that the user is in from the user's perspective, and then get the... I want to do that. I want to query the Discord API as the user, and figure out what guilds they're in. That's what I want to do right now.
Okay, that seems like a good starting point.
Yes. So I have this ID token here, but I don't know if this is the right thing. Because this is what we get in the user. So you get raw data, which is useless. Provider, email, name, first name, last name, nickname, description, user ID, avatar URL, location, access token secret, refresh token expires at an ID token. I think it's the access token that we want that'll get us into to the Discord API as the user.
I think it's both, actually. We need access token and access token secret.
I don't think we do. Because when we
you don't think so?
When we connect to the Discord API, if I go back into main.go, we have the bot's API token, and then when we connect to the server,
and then the client secret. Right under, no.
We just pass in the access token. I think that secret is for something else. I don't know what it's for, or if it's useful, or if it even exists. Where is it?
But it was in there. I mean, we just...
Yeah, but we're not using it there.
Definition of the token.
Here, let me show you
Really,
where
so
we're...
it just gets declared. Go... we have to be using it because Go would be screaming at us if we weren't using it.
No, here we go. This is the token. Discord go.new.
Okay.
And then we use the token.
Yeah, I believe. Well, but hang on now. Go back to where we were calling like bot dot.
I assure you I'm right.
OAuth2 client secret.
That's where we're using the secret.
Web server dot setup web server. Oh, that's for the
yeah.
Right, okay.
That's for getting the access token. I think all you need is the token.
Okay, well, we give it a shot.
There's no give it a shot. This is gonna work. So I don't know why I'm renaming this, but user.access token. So let's just ask Discord for it and see what happens. See what we get, you know?
Is this something we can show on screen?
Why wouldn't we be able to? All I have to do is make sure I don't print out my access token. And if I do print out my access token, I go and revoke that token real quick. I have to learn how to revoke it before someone can use it. But I don't trust my audience to be smart enough. We make a lot of jokes about how dumb I am, but under the knife, under the gun, under the weapon of some sort, I'm generally pretty good. I could also just log in as Crimbo Jelinski. My alt.
I believe we won't have any wardrobe malfunctions.
I think we'll be fine. Oh, here, I just use the token revocation URL. Easy peasy. I don't know how to use it, but that's how you do it. No, because they say there's some like /@me sort of deal. Where the hell is that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, here we go. Users @me for email, guilds. Users @me, guilds. To return basic information about all the users' guilds. So we'll say guild info path : /users /@me /guilds.
And we use their token server side to make a request to Discord. Holy shit,
yes.
You're a madman. Okay.
Yes, that's how you do it. That's how OAuth works. That's how OAuth's meant to work.
It feels weird to me for some reason. It feels like if the OAuth flow happens in the browser, then the OAuth token gets used in the browser. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this, I guess, theoretically.
Yeah. This is the correct way. This is how OAuth is designed to be worked. Everyone uses OAuth wrong. We're finally using it right. This is so that the OAuth flow is made so that servers can do things on behalf of users. It's not so that users can log in, but it just happens to be a great way to do that as well. And it turns out very few people need servers to do things on behalf of their user.
Right. Are we granting a pretty limited scope of permissions, just out of curiosity?
No,
user account?
but we should.
Okay.
That's like on a to-do that I'm never going to get to.
Oh, fuck.
No, real talk. We only ask, we don't have enough permissions right now. We're going to get the first time we run this, we're going to get I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do that. And then we have to ask for more permissions to do this particular one.
Well, good.
Yep. So Discord API base is going to be, what is it? Discord.com/API.
Oh, are you gonna just make a raw dog web request right now to do this?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I thought you were gonna use Discord Go again.
No. Why? Discord Go to do a single request?
It's not like we're not already using the library.
Yeah, but like, who cares?
Okay.
I mean, I think it'd be harder to do it that way. URL and then body. Okay. So then the URL will be Discord API base plus guild info path. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Discord API base plus guild info path. I keep hitting tab. I don't want that. This is what I want. And then nil for the body. Rec, comma, error. If error is not equal to nil, then what we will do is panic. And then we'll just say HTTP dot, what does it do? Default client dot do rec. Now, of course, we haven't put in the header. So then we'll say rec dot, was it add header? Rec dot header dot add key value. Key is authorization. And then the token, then we say bearer space plus user dot access token. You following what's going on right now?
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
And then I think that actually should be all we need. So then we'll get the response and an error. Resp, comma, error, colon equals that. If error is not equal to nil, we will panic. And then we'll just say, I don't know.
Why are we stopping the whole program when a OAuth fails?
Well, this is just the quick and dirty getting it done, and then we'll fix it later.
Okay. I mean, we got a little loggerini thing. We can just print an error out.
Yeah, but I want to know immediately. I'll know exactly where it failed and why.
Okay.
While we're testing it, and then once we get it to work all the way through, then we can clean it up.
Okay.
Resp dot body, and then we'll say io dot read all resp dot body dot. Oh, it's gonna be mad at me. Let's add io, and let's add funct. There we go. And read all will return a slice of bytes and error. And for some reason, println is cool with printing out the slice of bytes in the error. So no, actually we'll do a b comma error colon equals this whole thing. Paste above or below? Neither. Capital P? Paste above-ish. No, it doesn't. There we go. Error is not equal to nil, and then we'll just do a fmt.println string b.
I love that you know all these obscure Vim motions, but then you get tripped up on paste. You're like, if I want to yank something and put it back, how the fuck do I do that again?
I'll tell you what happened there, right? Let's say I have some string, and I yank it and delete it, and I want to paste it. That works fine. It goes below. But if I copy it from the middle of a line, and then I want to paste it, it goes after, unless you say capital P, it goes before.
Right.
But usually, I like to paste it on a new line, and I actually don't know how to do that. I usually hit O to insert mode in the next line, and then I hit escape, and then I paste, and then I format afterwards, which is wrong. And I just had a moment of I've been doing this wrong. How do I do this correctly? Turns out, I don't know.
I think that's fair. You just copy it correctly, if you can.
But if I only want the middle of something, does a capital Y pretend like it's... No, that just yanks the entire line, doesn't it? Yeah. If I only want something from here, how do I yank that? And then have it do the new line. This is just such a weird inner workings of Nate's mind kind of thing.
That's a good question. I don't know if you even can do that.
Ketsu was telling me it's obviously O, Control O, P. I'm not going to use Control anything. This isn't fucking Emacs. Shut the fuck up. Got to keep people in line when they're suggesting I use Emacs ways of doing things.
Yeah, whip them.
Yeah. So let's go run extra web dev test server. Localhost 80, I think. I don't know what the hell that's doing. Extra /web dev / test server. Oh, this thing's busted. Client ID auth to string. Okay.
Dude, oh my god.
Someone's knocking. I don't know if it's my door or someplace else. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No clue what that was.
Nice.
What were you saying, Geordi?
I was just gonna tell you, I thought I was a crazy person for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I heard this music that was like barely audible.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like, have you ever been like really close to like a FM station or something and you like hear like shit coming through badly grounded wires and things, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what the hell is that? And I'm like taking my headphones off and listening and like walking around the office. It's you. Your fucking your Muzak is coming through your Discord stream too. Just too dumb to realize it.
I suppose, yeah. Web server. Setup web server needs a Discord Go session and a data store. I'm gonna not take those since those aren't even being used at the moment, and I'm not gonna worry about it. And then this is mad at me for importing these things. That's good. Also, Ketsu, I don't care that they use a control shortcut in Vim. I'm not going to use a control shortcut in Vim. The control shortcuts are for Emacs, and I don't use Emacs. Glad we got that figured out. All right.
You know, Prime uses control shortcuts.
I don't care what Prime does. He's allowed to be wrong.
Well, I mean, he's just like, he's your daddy.
How is Prime my daddy? He's a dude I respect. I don't have to do everything he does. He's allowed to be wrong. There we go. So let's log in with Discord. So I'm logged in, and I forgot what the name of that endpoint I made was. Emacs is Control-C, Meta X, something, something. Just having C something isn't Emacs, SMH. I don't care. You see how I quickly move between my tabs? You see that? You know how the Emacs people who somehow infiltrated the Vim community would want me to do that? They would want me to hit Control-W and Control-HJKL or some bullshit like that. You know what I have? I have space, capital L... No. Yeah, space, capital L... Nope. Space, capital...
I forgot how I changed tabs. Give me a second.
Space, capital... You see, I know how to do it when I'm not thinking about it. This is the thing about Vim. You don't have to think to use Vim. That's how I'm able to do it. I am stupid. I don't know how many times I have to explain to you guys. I'm dumb. And I don't even have to think, and just Vim works. I don't have to remember this Control, Alt, Meta, bullshit, whatever. Fuck this, fuck that. None of that. I think I want to be on another tab right now. And then I close my eyes, and my fingers just do... I don't even know what my fingers do. I'm not looking. My eyes are closed. And then I'm on the other tab, and then I continue working. Now I'm in my head, and frankly, I don't know how to get back to that other tab.
Well, you can always use like OG Vim commands. You know,
I don't.
:bn.
I don't know those.
Like colon buffer 1, colon buffer
I could
2.
do buff next, yeah. Or
bn.
Or this is something. Don't tell anyone I did this. I could navigate my mouse up to this tab. I can depress the mouse button.
I'm striking goodbye. You're alone now.
Guys, I'm going to jail. Oh, someone is knocking at my door. I'm being arrested. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Oh man, I actually just forgot what my leader key was. It was comma, not space. I don't know what I use space for. Again, I don't know how to use Vim. I mean, I do at some level, but like deep in my soul, I know. But like, I actually don't know how to use Vim. This is this is the secret to Vim. This is why Vim is so good. You just get used to using it and you forget.
You should make merch that says quote, I don't know how to use Vim, quote, npmail.
Yeah, I mean, honestly. What was I doing when we got into
We're
this?
testing the route.
Oh, yeah, I forgot what I named the route. Oh, test get servers. / test get servers / and of course it returned nothing, and that printed nothing. This was an unforeseen circumstance.
That's like the worst undefined behavior. It didn't help us at all.
What? What just happened? What? Okay. I guess.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, real debuggers know what I'm talking about. Oh, and this one's not going to work because I need to, because it regenerated my whole thing. How do I fucking, where's the reload button? Where's the reload button? It's right here.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay today, Nate?
Dude, I don't know what's going on.
Neither does this web server. Were you editing the right file? Nothing happened.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Extra / web dev / test server.go. You use VS Code for 1 day and this is what happens. Yeah. So I'm calling webserver.setupWebServer, which is the file I was just in. You know what? We're not going to talk about that. Anyway.
I believe.
What do I call this?
Test get servers.
It wasn't /management, it's just /test get servers. There we go.
Ooh.
This is what I'm talking about. This is that good stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we got a user is logged in. A panic. You must select a provider. Oh. This is just because I don't know how to use Gothic. Because complete user off, you need to have the provider in there.
Oh, just put it under. Yeah, this is a Gorilla thing too, right? It's got to be like :provider or some shit.
Yeah.
So just put that under the provider, you know.
Is there a way to like just hard code in like, no, we're using this provider? It wants to get it from the query parameters as either provider or :provider. So can we just like r.url.query add provider Discord? Do you think that'll just like work? Returns a copy, but modifying it doesn't change the URL. All right. Query.add happens on a URL.values. Query returns URL.values. URL is that dot values.
Get cute about this. You were like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just raw dog some HTTP in order to not encounter friction with the Discord Go library, and then you're like, how do we fuck with the internals of Gothic so that we can, always force a certain provider?
Geordi.
Nate?
Shut the fuck up.
Nate, I'm going to tell you something.
What?
And I know this is a very sensitive phrase with your people, but...
My people?
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I don't want to have to be /Discord/whatever. That's going to be... That's a really stupid URL.
For the moment. Yeah, no, it is. It is. I agree, but for the moment, we can get the data we want by doing it, and then we can figure out how to make it good.
Whatever. So we'll make it / No, but this is gonna force me to use all the frickin' the auth thing really wants me to be using this thing, the gorilla something.
Yeah. Well, but that's like, it's weird because that the gothic.complete user auth thing, that depends on all that gorilla shit, right?
I know. Why do we use
internally.
Gothic?
Well,
were you the one that told me to use Gothic?
No, you were like, I want to use this thing. It looks good, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, well, so I can't blame you for this.
No, sadly, and I agree. I think it does kind of look like the best OAuth library.
Then what I will tell you is that I did it right, and this was smart. If I can't scapegoat you.
Okay.
No, there's got to be some way to just manually pass it. What file am I even in? I want to be in complete user auth. There's got to be some way to just do this. Like, what does get provider name? Where does it really look? url.query.getProvider muxvars request context.
Ooh, okay,
that's the one.
Now we get to pass a context around every.
Hell yeah, brother! No, we just pass the context in once. Do you even use context, bro?
No,
I bet you don't even context, bro. You don't even context,
bro. You add them and then they're everywhere.
You don't even context, bro.
I don't even context.
You don't even context, bro. What just happened? I don't want to be in that. Okay. r.text. Okay, so then I do context dot with value, then I pass in r dot context, and then I add in the value of provider, the key of provider, and the value of Discord. And then I just have to import context. So I'm not going to explain what I just did there. With context doesn't have side effects and its value is ignored. R equals. There we go. So I'm not going to explain what I've just done. But don't worry about it. Define your own type. Don't care. You see this? Define your own type to avoid collisions. Joke's on you, bitch. I'm looking for a collision. If this works, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. You know that? Localhost, login, /get. I forgot what the thing was. Test get servers or something? Test get servers.
Get test servers.
Test get servers. What? Oh, here we go. Another error. It's the same error, isn't it? Could not find a matching session.
Oh, because you just started it and we haven't logged in yet?
No. With context returns a shallow copy of R with its context changed to CTX. Provided CTX must be non-null. Got it. Context with value. Returns a copy of the parent in which the value key any val any associated key. R.context returns request context. To change context, use request.clone or request.withContext. Done. Provider, Discord. Okay, so let's look at this again. Get provider. Provider's name. No, this is not the one I wanted. Oh. Control O. Get provider name. Should be. Take it from go context value of provider key. Provider.string. Value of provider string. Okay. Do we have the provider name right? Which we've defined up in setup auth. So we add in the provider, use providers, which is the Discord provider. Provider name is lowercase Discord. I don't know why it's not working.
Was there a case sensitivity thing there? Was it checking for lowercase provider or capital P provider?
Hold on a second. You see this?
Context.
You see this? We need one of these. We need one of these.
Ah, do we?
Yeah. Yeah, you see? You see? This is why it's always good to go digging. Let's just do real quick. Println r dot context dot value provider dot string. Did I do this wrong? Dot string has no method dot string. What is it? Dot string? That's the one. Let's just run that and see what we get. Make sure I did that right. Yep, so Discord, that is the string we wanted. So why doesn't Gothic believe me? Could not find a matching session for this request. Oh, it couldn't find a matching session? We got way past the provider. Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
Yeah, that's why I said we're not logged in.
Woo! I gotta be honest with you, Doug. I heard you say that, and I thought, no, that can't be it because I went back to localhost. I did not go back to localhost, did I? I did not do that. I totally ignored that. Totally, idiotically, did not do that at all. The frick did I call that thing? Test get servers, not guilds. Connection was reset. Okay. Please break in a different place. Please break in a different place. Could not find matching session for this request. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into storage, and we're going to delete all session cookies. And delete that, and local storage, and localhost, and delete all those. And reload this bad boy. And go back to localhost, and we're going to log in.
Whoa, chill.
What?
Fuck.
What?
When you were deleting those cookies, you're actually deleting them out of the about like net error or something scope, so you weren't actually deleting any localhost cookies.
Oh, oops.
So no. I mean, it's it's an easy mistake to make. So just go back to localhost and then clear your cookies. Now that it's actually serving a page, it's gonna be the same error.
Yeah. Yeah. So local storage, localhost.
No, that's
the wrong
local
one.
storage. Yeah, so just start the web server up. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yep.
Go to localhost, and then in Firefox there's actually a little page icon up there. Just like when you go to localhost, and you can say right in the URL bar. No. Yeah, you gotta load the page. Once you load the page, see the page icon there?
This thing?
On the left side, right next to the
Oh,
word.
this!
Yeah, clear cookies and site data.
Oh. Huh. Neat. So now I go to test get servers. All right, it died. Why did it die? Panic serving. Could not find a matching session for this request. Why couldn't I find a matching session for this request? Did I do something stupid? Don't answer that. What if I just go back to localhost? And management. I don't know what that's about. Huh. Management should serve the management page, which should do something. Management template.execute. Management template. We're not getting any of this, are we?
No, it's kind of weird, right? You'd think it would service something.
I think this is a problem that I think I may have broken this at some point. And we're not doing anything here. Maybe this would tell us what's going on.
Imagine if we use this logger library that we wrote.
What's that?
That it's just randomly calling fumped everywhere.
You must select a provider. Great.
Select these nuts.
Didn't we have this working before?
Yeah, well, there was something you went off. You foresaw this pain, and I think it traumatized you so much that you just started breaking code. I was like, dude, let's just get this form working, and you're like, yeah, but how are we gonna do this?
You know what? I gotta be honest. I don't recall, but this does sound like something I would do, and it absolutely sounds like the sort of thing I would purposely forget about.
Just erased from your memory.
Yeah, not to fear. We have the same hack as before.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Where'd that hack go? It's up
With
here
context.
someplace. Yeah. What I like is this is a nice one-liner hack. You know?
It's a shame you can't like put it in a knit on an interface or something, so it's just everywhere.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, forget I said that.
Could not find a matching session because I didn't go.
Well, you didn't log in. You
Yeah.
just started it. Yeah. That's hopefully the problem.
Could not find a matching session. What?
I don't think your hack is working the way we expect it. Can we change it back and see if it magically starts working, just for science?
If we change it back, it's gonna not work though. I mean, this one?
No.
Just do
I
that?
mean, don't use. Yeah, well, turn that off and don't use /management. Use /discord/management or /provider/management or whatever the hell it is.
Oh,
And
you
change
mean
the route.
go back into the? I don't want this anymore. Go back into
Yeah, there.
instead of
So we
auth.
do.
So auth /provider/ whatever. So let's just do another one of these. And then we do /auth /provider /test shit. And then we'll just internal web server.go. And then we'll just steal all of this. And then we'll do one of these, right? Oh.
I do kind of understand the thinking here, though. Because, like, probably every form of OAuth has, like, a slightly different struct, shape, and naming, you know, for their things.
Yeah.
Like, there's maybe additional data that comes through, so they're like, you're going to have to build out different pages to work with that data anyways. Or...
Yeah.
Or, you know, I mean, maybe you're going to, like, take the auth and handle it and then put it in a database like a normal person.
Like a normal person. Do I look like a normal person to you?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, you're a fucking edgelord. So.
Alright, localhost /auth /discord /test shit.
It did not send you to the right URL. What's up with that?
Remember that thing?
Ah, yeah, that thing. Go. Well, that's unexpected. Auth? Yeah, right. Cool.
What do we have here, my friend? You must select a provider. Great.
What? How?
Could not find a matching session for this request. You know, I could have just become a woodworker after high school. I could be on here just shaving away at the bottom of a canoe or something right now. But no, I decided to become a software engineer. So I'm here dealing with this.
Yeah, it's a proverbial canoe.
No, I mean literally I could have been shaving a canoe on a Twitch stream.
Yeah, no, it
no,
probably would have been
no
more
proverbial about it. Would have been a better time. No one's afraid of AI taking away all the canoe makers.
Okay, I do have a legit question though. How the fuck is it that we don't have a session anymore? Like, we just logged in. It just printed user whoever has logged in.
My
like,
brother in Christ. I do not know.
No. But we do know, right?
Yeah, I fucked something up.
There's something wrong with the way that Gothic is being called in that route. It's got to be. Because it works in the other route.
Yeah, what seems to be happening is like we're playing a game of Clue, and I'm definitely the murderer here. And I definitely did it with the computer. And in my living room where I'm standing currently. So we've solved the game of Clue. But that's not good enough.
Yeah, we have to figure out which room you killed it in. I mean, I know you feel like you did it in your living room, but like actually you did it on a sector on your hard drive.
Sector on a hard drive? What year is it, dude?
Well,
NVMe, baby.
NAND still has sectors, bro.
It's NAND, baby. Who's to say this one file isn't spread across 9 sectors?
That's also true.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's unlikely. It's probably contiguous, but who knows?
All right, what's going on here? So we're mixing HTTP stuff right now. Can we not? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it there anyways. It gets to Gothic complete user auth.
So this one redirects to /management, and then /management doesn't work. But what if we?
Can we build that route too and see if /management works?
Let's do a slash. Let's do a slash. What did the thing say? The freaking.
I'm not as clairvoyant as you.
Yeah, you can tell my brain is spinning up, and I'm really trying to solve this because I can no longer talk, and I'm just acting on pure programmer instinct, which makes for a really bad stream. This is years of fucking getting beaten down by software. It's broken my brain in new and exciting ways that I'm only now discovering.
Well, okay, but I mean, we don't need to get this fancy, I think, right? Because like we can already see in that redirect, we're printing out somebody logged in, right?
Yes.
So like there is a in the callback that's working, right? We have a complete user auth, and then we print out user is logged in.
Yes.
Right. So that works. So I think we steal that, and we see if we can render the management page in there, or maybe redirect it to another auth provider and do the same thing.
Yeah, let's check their examples. Okay, because they set up like 1,000 of these, which is fine. And then they set up some map of these things. Then they sort them, and they go provider index, whatever, pat.new. Auth provider callback does the old complete user auth. They have a logout provider, which just is a logout. Then they have an auth provider, which does a gothic.complete user auth. And then it executes a template with that. What does begin auth handler? That sends them back elsewhere, right? That sends them back to someplace over here, someplace.
Are we setting session secret?
Yes.
It would be bitching if we weren't, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, remember we had like a whole stream?
Yeah.
That came down to these 2 lines. So gothic.complete user auth isn't doing the trick for some reason. And it's because it thinks it can't find the provider, I think.
Well, it doesn't print that out though. Or well, in the redirect so when you redirect to /management, for sure it's not going to find the provider because it depends on knowing the URL path, right?
Yes.
So like in the callback, when we make the callback, currently we redirect it to /management, and I think if we could redirect it to, /auth provider management.
No, we don't even want to do that. Let's just do this.
So I think going forward, well, no, never mind.
Can't find
do
it.
this in an incognito window, but
So we get logged in, and then could not find a matching session.
which line are we panicking on exactly?
This is on
auth.go 49. No. Server.go. No. That's not.
web server /auth.go 49. This. Because could not find a matching session for this request. That's this.
Okay, we need to double check that we're setting the cookie and stuff again.
We don't set the cookie. Complete user auth sets the cookie if it's not there.
Yeah, I know, but let's make sure that that's at least there. It's
Provider.
confusing because it kind of gets set, right? We at least get one request with it.
Get store in session. Then we got provider.fetch user session. So what if we just recreate their example and then work from that?
Honestly, dude, I think we did that. Where we got pretty close.
Yeah.
With the problem is, in their example, they don't actually do anything beyond setting up the auth callback, you know?
Yeah.
So they like render a template inside the auth callback, and the problem I think we're having is like, that's what we did initially with the management UI, and then we started building it out into its own thing and stopped there, and I don't think it might have ever worked in /management.
Yeah.
So maybe we never had this right? I don't know.
That seems likely. Auth provider callback. And then that. You know what? No, they just, yeah, you're right. They do it and then they execute it. They never. Do we ever store it?
Well,
Yeah,
complete user auth stores it in a session.
Allegedly.
Oh, well, I mean, it should, as long as the Gorilla session crap isn't knitted. And you should be able to verify this by doing a network trace with your Firefox DevTools, you know? Because you'll see the cookie come from the server. Like once you hit that callback on the 302, oh shit, dude, I think I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I bet you that HTTP redirect is like fucking with the Gothic library, and it's not able to send the cookie on the callback.
So how would I go about fixing that?
Let's try it. Let's try rendering something.
What if I do
with
like
a in?
Is there like another status
redirect.
I should try?
Just serve it. No. Can we even do that? I don't think you can. I don't think you redirect that way.
I don't know. What are the different options for redirect statuses?
Permanent or temporary?
Is there only two?
Yeah.
I've seen it with status found, I think. Yeah. Okay. No, hold on. Temporary redirections. Status found. Get methods unchanged. Others may be changed to get. One page is temporary unavailable. Used to redirect after a put or a post so that refreshing the page doesn't retrigger the operation. Could be a 303. Method and body not changed on temporary redirect. I think that's the one we want, right? Maybe not?
302 or 303
I think
seems
303.
okay. Oh, 303 is body lost, which is worse. Just try with found.
Status
See
found.
what happens. I think it's more calling the HTTP library directly, and not using like our not using the initial request or something.
That one doesn't work, of course. But let's go to localhost and log in. And it's mad at me. But for the same reason, likely. And I have no idea where that started. So we're just going to do one of these.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Let's confirm this hypothesis. It's really easy to confirm. Let's check the network tab.
Okay.
And let's look at that 302 found.
Clear all this.
And that callback. Oh no, it was there.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it again so we don't have like 1,000 things. We'll only have like 986 things.
Alright. You can just see down there where it says filter, whatever. You got it.
We are...
No. This is the Discord shit, dude.
You're right.
This is the interstitial. Scroll.
Discord.
There it is.
Callback.
Right there. All right. So we should get response headers, and we should get a cookie. Set cookie. Yeah. Gothic session. Okay. Whoa. We're setting multiple.
Gothic session again.
Oh, max age 0. What? Invalidating the cookie?
I don't know.
No, there's 2.
Yeah, I see that. But I don't know what it's doing.
That one is... is there one called Gothic Session and Gothic Session Data?
This one's underscore Gothic Session. This one's underscore Gothic Session. Why are there 2? Those are the only cookies.
I think did we send one as part of the request?
As part of the request, we sent one, yes.
Okay, it might have invalidated that one.
And then on test shit, we sent off no cookie. Why didn't we send off a cookie?
Really? Is there? If you scroll down a little bit more. What's your Firefox console complaining about? Is it saying like it doesn't want to store it for CORS reasons or something?
Okay, can't find Noto Sans. Who cares?
Alright.
Get a Discord callback. And it's mad at test shit. And it's not sending off a cookie.
Well, I mean, this is at least kind of our smoking gun. Honestly, that's kind of awful on Gothic's part to have that log message. To be like, we can't find that session, it doesn't exist. She'd be like, dog, you didn't pass me a cookie.
How do I scan this thing?
Oh, from your phone? Good fucking luck. It's like 7 key presses.
Where the fuck is it? Settings.
It's like swipe up from the bottom and then your
account.
profile, QR code scanner.
What? Profile. Oh, scan QR code. Log in. Start talking. Localhost didn't send any data.
The response, that's different than connection reset. No, check the command. That might actually work. Maybe it was just like an old cookie or something in your browser.
What's this? Could not find a matching session for this request. That was it. So what the hell is going on with these cookies? Oh, and it keeps retrying it. Great. Headers, request headers, no cookie.
Alright, let's go for broke. Let's try to render something inside that callback and see if it gets properly set, and then we can use it elsewhere.
Render something inside that callback.
Yeah, in the route that, the Discord auth callback instead of doing a redirect. Because they do something where they're like... I forget now. Yeah, sure.
Worst option possible.
Well, I mean, that'll get us some progress.
Oh, and then at the end it'll redirect.
Well then.
Great. Wait.
I mean, that's different.
Oh, we get this later. Yeah, of course.
In the redirect, yeah. Well, so that's good. So we make it all the way to making the request, and then Discord's API kicks us back.
Yeah. But we got all of this. So
that's okay. So we can hack on this for a minute if you want.
Yeah, we can just dick with this for a while before we
can do some productive shit before we
fucking
go back to slamming our head into the wall.
Yeah, I know. So what do we get? We got message 401 unauthorized code 0. So we're just building this thing wrong.
No. You knew. We need to ask for more permissions in the URL.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So what we need is when we're doing what the fuck am I doing? This is a callback URL scopes ... which is from setup auth, which is an internal /web server, which server.go. So when we're doing setup auth, where the fuck is setup auth? Over here. Setup web server /auth. Yeah, so we're just not doing any of these. So we just need a couple of these bad boys. So we'll say so all we need is the one to read guilds or whatever. Guilds.
Oh, no.
I think that should be it, actually. We'll go to localhost. We'll log in. Know what servers you're in. Look at that. We got the right one. Connection was reset, but unauthorized.
We might need the generic read permission as well.
Yeah. What was the generic read permission?
This is like the first one, I think. Just said read.
Activities.read. Oh wait, no, this is for now playing.
Identify?
Sure, why not? Anything else?
Scroll down. Let's see what else we got here.
No more with /users /whatever. But if we go into the code inside of setup auth that Gothix whatever is using, discord.new, this thing.
Yeah.
We can just find how
totally
they're connecting to the thing. Yeah. New request user endpoint is discord.com/API/users/@me. So we'll just yoink that.
What's all this stuff? Scope identify.
Yeah, they've defined all the scopes that matter.
What the hell are they doing?
So
like reflection or something to? Okay.
No. This is just so that you can, instead of saying like, it's a read-only file. Instead of saying like, this would not be an error, but if you say this turns up as an error, you know, it's just a spelling thing to make your linter happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
Gonna backspace all this. users thing colon equals that.
I bet you that works.
I bet it fails for some stupid reason. I bet I put the auth token in there wrong. Yep, I think I did the auth token wrong. Because that's not the only thing they do. They also have authorization. I didn't capitalize authorization or bearer, I don't think.
Ooh, that'll definitely do it.
Yeah. And now it's like almost identical between the two. I think this one will work.
Don't we need a colon somewhere though, or just that,
yeah,
that add header?
No, it adds it. It adds a colon itself because it's a header thing. Let's go, baby! Woo!
This fucking JSON, dude.
Yeah, bro. Got that MF JSON. Hell yeah, and I'm just doxed every Discord server I'm in.
Leaking tokens everywhere.
Bro, I don't give a shit. Fuck you, follow me into this server, see what happens. I'll cyberbully you there too. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something that I like to call I don't know, stuff.
This is your
JSON.
Hey, this is your gamer move. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take this data that we get
and then turn it directly into a thing, yeah.
No, just throw it into a fucking SQLite database, right? And then be like, all right, cool. And then now we're gonna serve you a management interface that has nothing to do with OAuth. And we can just forget about the Gothic session.
We can't. We won't be able to do that. That's not gonna work because we still have to make sure that the right person is able to.
Oh god damn it!
Send
You're
on
right.
it. Yeah. Also, I figured out a pro gamer move to make it so we don't have to store any of this nonsense in SQLite.
SQLite users hate this one word trick.
Yeah. I mean, honestly. So we'll delete all that. Go to the bottom. Delete all these lines. And I'm in Vim, which means I can't use the escape key. Or else I'll leave my outer Vim session. I have to use Z to only leave the inner Vim session. And then let me actually open up stuff.json, except I don't want to do it in this tab. I want to do it in this tab. Stuff.json. And then this is all very gross. But I have another pro gamer move. Are you ready for this?
We're gonna use some JQ here in line.
Yeah. So it's percent exclamation mark JQ dot. There we go. Nice. Let's go, baby!
Do we have we got Nate's stream server in there?
Nate's stream server's in here. There it is. Oh. There it is.
Let me see your permissions hash.
Owner true, let's go!
All right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with the pro gamer moves, and we're gonna just yoink that, and we're gonna close out of this, and we will open up a new thing. We'll do JSON to go struct. You familiar with this bad boy?
I might have used it once or twice.
There we go. Now we got a go struct.
What? No, we don't.
What are you talking about? No, we don't.
We have the most half-assed go struct I've ever seen. What?
Oh,
We got user ID and what?
Copy.
What?
Paste. This is not right.
It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's.
I didn't hit the generate button. You know why? You know why this doesn't work the way you expect it to? You know why this thing's broken?
Yeah, fucking front-end developers.
Powered by fucking Vercel. Go away, Vercel. I'm not streaming Next.js today. I don't care about your bullshit product. Dog. Why? You know, I'm finding a different JSON to go struct. I'm gonna copy my data and I'm gonna take it somewhere else. Frankly. I'm gonna use this one. This one's better anyway. I don't know why it didn't.
Is it that comma?
That was the comma.
Yeah.
And frankly, ID, we care about. Name, we will use. Icon, we might use. Owner, we don't care. Actually, owner makes this thing real easy. If they're an owner of the server, they're good. Permissions and permissions new we need, and features we don't need. Struct with 72 pointer bytes, could be 56. Bro, look at the efficiency. Oh, wait, nope. Space CA, there we go. Rearrange those fields. Boom! We're using less pointer bytes. Oh, how does that make you feel?
Like I just saved amount of bytes that I will never in my life care about.
You're forgetting, when we're running this at cloud scale, at web scale.
Yeah.
Bro, web scale. What the hell am I doing?
So now, unfortunately, we have to go back and we have to do real work again.
No, why couldn't this take longer?
Yeah, I know. That was too easy.
It's too easy.
We've got to do the intersect now, so we've got to keep track of what so there's two things.
No, the intersect is really easy. So first off, we do JSON.newDecoder buff : bytes. No, we don't need to do that. The new decoder is on. No, we don't do a new decoder. JSON.decode, not decode, unmarshal, and then we'll say b, comma, and then a reference to our servers, and then we can do servers : a slice of server. Are you following? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I am, but are we sure that's all of the body that we get?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we'll say error : that if error not equal to nil, panic error. Get rid of that. And then what we'll do is we'll just do for _, server ID : or _, serve : range servers. I will say, actually, no. I really should do a better job of explaining these things, shouldn't I?
What are you cooking here? Are you going to iterate over everything that you find and then see if we can...
We're going to iterate over those bad boys, and then we're going to get a comma-separated list of all the server IDs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pass that comma-separated list of all the server IDs directly into a SQLite query, where we'll say, select servers from our store where the server ID is in whatever servers the user's in.
Right.
And then SQLite is more efficient than I am at coding. So it'll just figure that out in the most efficient possible way. Don't worry about it. What are you, a fucking cop? And then it'll get us a list of the intersected servers, and then I just have to look up the user's permissions in each one of those servers. Right?
That is true. No, yeah. There's actually an intersect operator in SQLite.
Fantastic. My train of thought is totally stopped, though. I have no fucking clue what I was doing. I know I just explained it, and I know what I'm trying to do, but I forgot how I was going to do it.
we need to somehow convert. Okay, so we got to like map this slice, or the dumb way would be iterate over the slice and then just concat it all into a string of comma separated server IDs.
Oh, shit.
Whoops.
Yeah, and I overrode the entire file.
Well, it's good we didn't need that anymore.
Good thing we didn't need that anymore. All right. It didn't print the thing. It just printed that other stuff.
Did you print the thing?
It's supposed to print the thing.
Did you Fumped print the thing or Loggeroonie print the thing?
I Fump printed it.
Well, theoretically, that should have worked. Oh, wait. What's in that for loop? Serve. Append ID, serve.id. Did the unmarshal fail? The unmarshal couldn't have failed.
Yeah, would have panicked early.
Yeah.
Well, I actually would have written... We didn't scroll up far enough. It didn't work. What if I didn't save or something?
Oh yeah, well that would track.
Wait, no, I was just like autistically compulsively saving there for a second. All right, let's try this. Log in. All right, I'm gonna quit printing out that entire thing. That's really annoying me.
Does strings.join actually return the string?
Yes, unless it returns like an error. But either way, I would have gotten something that returns the string.
Can we print out the slice of structs, just a %+v, and see what the hell we get there?
Yeah, that'll work. There's a percent. Servers. Oh, look at that. I'm already at index. Neat. Alright, %+v got us a bunch of shit, I think.
How are we back here? Could not find a matching session for this request. What?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh yeah. Well, it did still work though.
No, this is printing out the JSON.
Are we editing the wrong thing?
JSON anymore. Are we editing the wrong thing? Oh no, I've let out that Nate.chat exists. Nobody here tell anyone about Nate.chat.
That's how you
quick
do it.
sanity check. Log in. This isn't right.
I don't see a 48.
What am I running?
You're running extra web dev test server?
That's correct. What the hell file was I editing?
Dude, what is happening right now?
Off that go.
What route are you working on?
Oh. Wait, no. I'll read all. Body. B. Am I printing out B at all? You know what?
What?
I was doing my edits down here.
Oh, brother.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I'm gonna... You can tell these little stupid tricks are from years of doing the wrong thing.
I think you have early onset adult dementia, and you're gaslighting me into having it too.
I actually have early onset genius.
Oh yeah, is like an idiot savant thing?
It's like take an idiot savant and then get rid of the savant part.
Yeah, that's what I was implying. I was just trying to sugarcoat it. Maybe you're real good at like tying your shoes or drawing rabbits or something.
Oh, I'm so good at tying my shoes, dude. Hold on a second. Once this works, I'll show you how I tie my shoes. You'll be impressed. You're gonna lose your friggin' mind at this. The fuck is this? Invalid code and request. Oh, that's right, because we changed this in the right place. Fuck! Alright.
Yeah, and the auth token's wrong.
What are the odds the auth token was the only thing that was wrong?
It's possible.
I need to set up like an iNotify wait so this thing reloads on its own.
There is a Go tool called Error, which does this. I'm
just going to use an iNotify wait. There we go. Okay, so that works perfectly.
Okay,
Alright,
wow.
as promised, let me show you how I tie my shoes. Let me switch to my massive camera. And then I guess I'll... No, you can just watch the stream like everyone else, right? So there's my desk. Alright, are you watching closely?
Yeah.
So I have an untied shoe right here, right? So then you're saying, Nate, how could you tie your shoe in any special way, right? So I do the quick one side over the other. Very, very standard start to tying the shoes. And then I tie the shoes. You see that shit?
Wow, yeah. Very impressive.
I am quite good at tying my shoes. I just wanted to know that.
I have this neat trick called tying them once and then just using them like a pair of loafers for the rest of their life.
Honestly, I grease up my laces so they come untied, just so that I can do this in public. Like if you're wondering why the aglets are so shiny, it's not because they're like a hard plastic that's shiny. It's grease.
The what?
Aglets?
The aglets?
Yeah, the plastic bit on the end of the shoelace.
Maybe you are an idiot savant. This is like what I was saying yesterday, where it's like maybe you're autistic, but it's just disguised autism because your interests are so broad. You can hyper focus on like 1,000 things, so nobody's like, "Wow, Nate just is really fucking into trains." Like you're just really into everything.
Actually, I have this thing that's not very common these days, where I enjoy life and I like doing things, and I have fun. which is just a very rare thing these days, and it disguises itself as other things in many ways. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was gonna shove this thing into SQLite. Just raw dog it right in there.
So we need like the Discord user ID and all their server IDs. So we should have like another. Oh no! I see. So we're not going to have a table for the users at all.
No, we're just going to take this thing and we're just going to shove it into a where server ID like that.
Yeah.
Or server ID in those.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So where server ID in comma separated thingy. This is not exactly safe.
Is Discord going to be sending us drop table users? Come on.
Well, I mean, we're not exactly doing the most we can to.
We're getting this on from Discord's data. It's Discord's data. What's Discord gonna do? Is Discord gonna take me down with a fucking SQL injection attack?
They could, yeah.
They could. I don't know if you think I'm doing something to become an enemy of Discord.
Just hit you with a semicolon, drop all tables.
Could you do can you just insert a list into it? You can't do that. You have to insert one thing at a time. We could.
Well, I was assuming you were going to pass this in,
raw dog. But what we could do is we could, so when we're sending this off to, so what we'll do is, so instead of this, we can just do get db.get SQL intersection stupid thing IDs, right? So then internal /db/squility.go. We can do a func s SQLite store get stupid db intersect, and then it'll take a slice of string, we'll call it IDs, and then it'll return sure models.guildconfig is fine, an error, that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll yoink this.
It's gonna return a slice of IDs, right?
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just say
oh, and we also need the user ID or something, right?
No, we don't.
Oh no, you're right. We don't. Yeah. Okay, and then
so we'll say servers
we're
equals
not going to return model skills config. We're going to return a slice.
Storage.query, and then we'll say select ID channel prefix role prefix. I'm going to do the server name right now. From servers where ID in and then this is where we do a programmer move. We'll do a quick %s.
You got to do it in
yeah,
right?
We'll do a quick semicolon, and we'll do a comma IDs. And you're saying, Nate, what are you talking about? How is this even going to work? This doesn't even make sense. We'll say servers.
Your LSP also seems to be asking this question.
Okay. This will be, what is this, returning an error? I'm not even going to check for error. This is going to work every time. So this %s, we're going to do a real quick fmt.sprintf, and then throw this bad boy in here, and then we'll just say for let's see. We're gonna say, what do we call this part? The dynamic part colon equals strings dot new builder colon equals what? Oh, fuck off. All right, strings dot new builder. Strings dot new builder. String dot strings dot builder. Are you familiar with the strings builder?
Not particularly. I've only used it a couple times.
For underscore comma underscore colon equals range IDs dynamic part dot. Oh, come on, is it not gonna?
Expecting ChatGPT to chime in here.
No, this is supposed to work. It's not new builder. Builder. Hold on a second. Strings.builder. That's right. You know what? Screw it. We'll just do this.
What is the end goal here?
Don't worry about it.
Because I mean, we're already getting a separated. Oh, I see. You just don't want to do the join in here.
No, we're doing the thing you wanted. Just in the dumbest possible way. Dynamic part dot right string comma question mark.
We need beginning parens also.
And then we'll do a question mark comma, and then we'll. Oh, I don't have strings imported. That explains it. This works now.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter because you're gonna pass that in as %s. But you know what I mean? Like before the % and after the s, we need comma. We need a paren.
Oh, not right string.
Well, hang on. Whoa. I mean, what you're doing is not wrong here, but like, we kind of have to ask, what is it that we want this function to really give us back in terms of data? Do we want a guild config?
We do. We will eventually use its channel prefix and role prefix for pre-populating the data on the user side.
Yeah, but where is this going to be stored persistently, right?
It's not. We're going to build up this big fat response and send it to them, and then their browser can handle it.
We're just going to get more data than we need every time, and then iterate through the guild
and
config.
Then whittle it down, yeah.
Okay.
What?
No, it's fine, I guess.
Connections are fast. I mean, how many...
SQLite especially, that's just a fucking fopen.
I mean, we could do it another way, but this is one function I have to write, and then I never have to think about this again.
Right. Yeah. Well, here's what I'm thinking about. Right. I'm thinking about this from the front end mostly, but like, what we're trying to achieve is
so we'll whittle it down before we send it to the front end.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So you need one drop-down box of servers, right? But then you need, when you select a server from that drop-down box, there's going to be a different HTMX route or a different route that we're going to hit that will get, just one guild config.
Well, we don't have to do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is we don't actually need the whole guild config at all. All we need is a list of server IDs and their names.
We actually do have to go get the server ID. We have to go get the server name from someplace else because we're not storing it.
Oh, so yeah, this is just a fucking exercise in futility then. All we need is the ID.
Yeah, and we're grabbing the channel and role prefix for reasons, right?
Well, no, because we're going to have to load that anyways every time when the other route's requested.
Except we don't.
Whatever.
We can just
but we
fill it in on their screen. Their browser can store it in the meantime.
That's not how that works. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Why is that a bad idea?
Well, because we're using HTMX. That's not how any of this works. If we're writing JavaScript, okay, great, sure, but we're not, right? We're gonna get that state from the server, and when you load that little partial, to go get the form for configuring that server, that's when we load the guild config, right?
But then we have to make sure the user is allowed to see. But we're still going to authorize or do the authorization to make sure the user's allowed to see the config for that server anyway when they ask for it.
Well, then why are we loading it at all here?
Then we don't need to do it. We've already made sure they're authorized to see these servers, because the only servers they're authorized to look at are going to be returned from this, and they're going to be this will return all the servers that they're in, that the focus spot is in, and then back on the other side we will whittle it down to only the ones that are authorized to handle this stuff, and then we can send it all to them, and then they can do whatever with it, and then they'll eventually send a post with the updated config for the server, and then we can authorize them again and do it.
Yeah, but there's a step you're forgetting here. Like, guild config doesn't actually contain anything about the users that are allowed to use the bot, right?
Yes, because we have to ask for that anyway.
Yeah.
And we already have that information.
The only thing we give a shit about is the IDs that are in common, right? Nothing else is ever going to be relevant to us. We just need to know the ID of the guild, and then we can go and query that guild and be like, hey, this user, what's their permission, and what is the name of the server? When we
already have their permission.
Oh, we do? Okay, great. So yeah, so literally the only thing we need is the ID.
Yes, but to get the channel and role prefix, we're going to have to check that they're logged in again. We're going to check that they have access to that server again, and then we'll have to query it for the channel and role prefix again.
Okay. All right. You're right. No, it's whatever you're feeling, buddy.
No, come on, don't do that to me.
Well, it's to some extent it doesn't matter, right? The reason I was asking is, like, I see us needing to get that information in a totally different place, and that I believe you even already have a query for. So,
but it's already right here. The problem is we're gonna have to go and re-authenticate again, and then redo everything again. When we can they're already logged in. We're already gonna whittle down what they're allowed to see. We can already just get them.
I think no, but I mean, but we already okay. But the thing is, we know we're gonna have to fix this Gothic bug, right? Where we can see other pages, right?
Yes.
And at that point, we're already doing the populating the user every single time, like that. We have to, and if we know what that user's ID is, that's the only thing I think that's relevant at that point. Like, we can render the form, we can render the drop-down box, and then when we request the form, it's really just a matter of checking to make sure that they have the permission to see it every single time it's requested.
But to check to see if they have permission to see it, then we have to call Discord again and ask for if they have the permission.
I know, but that's you're gonna have to do that. There's no two ways around it.
Yeah, but we already have that information in this request, so we don't have to do another request. There's no reason to do another request.
It could change.
We can make this a one request system.
Yeah.
I mean,
then why don't you just store it in a database? Store everything in a database.
Geordi, I'm not storing things in databases.
You're storing. Clearly, we're querying something out of a database.
All right, this is all I'm storing in the database.
All right, you go on, buddy.
I mean, what am I gonna do? Store hundreds of users in a database? Come on.
No, but I
come on. Yeah, what do I look like, the database guy? Discord's already storing that shit. I did come up with a way to do this with no database and no management interface that I kind of like better. I might just tear all this out when we're done with it.
No, really? Just start writing a series of lambdas.
Well, all we have to do is store the channel ID for Focus Room 0, and then we'll get a webhook when Focus Room 0 is modified. So anyone who's allowed to change the names of channels can change the name of Focus Room 0, and then we just tack on 0 onto it when we change our name afterwards, and then the focus rooms beyond it are just going to be named after the Focus Room 0.
Sequentially, yeah.
And then they can do the same thing with the role name, right? So there's no reason to actually store anything at all, except for just which ones are our channels in each server, which channel is ours. Right?
Yeah. You could put that in all kinds of different places, but I don't know. Database, you're really like trying super hard to not use a database. Which is just like such a weird thing.
I don't want to use a database. Discord is already storing all this information. If we just figure out the right way to use it, we don't need to do shit. The program basically writes itself.
All right, let's see your string builder, Foo.
Oh, the string builder's done.
Oh yeah. Oh, show me.
It's done.
Show me how built it is.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just copy this function. I don't know if that works. Does this work?
It sometimes works for me.
We're gonna go to play.golang.org. Also, this name is Toukind. I read what you said, and I'm ignoring it. That didn't work. All right, so we're gonna just...
Yeah, Nate would rather be pedantic about this and not think the problem through.
I've thought the problem through. I've thought the problem through more than you have.
Bike shed about, you know, like, oh yeah, let's make sure to just get everything we possibly can here and then immediately throw it away. When we get to the next step, we'll be like, oh yeah, fuck. That return is a little bit wonky.
I'm trying to use Vim motions here. Did it work or did it work? It didn't work. I need one of these. Oh.
Also, I was going to say I don't think that query is actually valid though, because it's got to be in parentheses. Yeah.
Yeah. But this works, right? You will agree?
Well, it says question mark instead of something else, a third thing.
That's because we're saving it from SQL injection, like you asked. These are query parameters, so then the rest of that string is going to be passed in.
And you print the dynamic part?
That is the dynamic part. It's this. We have one query parameter per thing that's going to be passed in. And then this SQL will be called with the query parameter, or will be called with the thing. This saves us from SQL injection attacks, right? Because these will be put in by SQLite.
Oh, so this is that dynamic part thing that goes in.
Yeah, it's dynamic because it's a number of question marks is dynamic.
Ah, I see. So it's literally just. I got you. Yeah. All right, it's counting the number of strings and printing question marks in that place.
Yeah.
And then what actually gets passed into the query is just the original list of strings.
Yeah. So this is
okay. All right.
So this is passed in as a query, and then the arguments are passed in and then these are passed in as the arguments to the query.
Right. Okay.
So it saves us from injection attacks, because I know how much you hate injection attacks. You never shut up about injection attacks. Nate, the injection.
Oh, yeah.
Nate, the injection.
Yeah,
Nate, SQL injection. Aren't you worried? And I said, no, baby, I ain't worried about no SQL injection. I got my own ways to deal with SQL
super
injection.
Worried about.
And we solved it. Geordi, when are you gonna quit your bitching and just learn to trust the process?
When it produces something at the end of the show.
How dare you? We don't do that yet.
Yeah, no production allowed. Only destruction and the illusion of progress. Is FocusBot even working right now?
No, not even close. Not even a little bit.
Well, at least it's getting a web interface.
Yeah, it's getting a web interface, dude.
Constant upgrades.
Here's the thing. It needs to have a web interface, except we're probably going to get rid of it. Don't worry about that. We're going to keep the web interface. Don't worry, Geordi. It needs to have a web interface, and it needs to work before it can go live. If we're missing either one of those two things, we can't go live with it. So, frankly, whatever we're working on, we got to get it all done. Where is my ampersand key? There we go. Also, this is how I know that I'm not actually autistic, unlike what Geordi thinks. I can never find the ampersand key on my keyboard.
Because you have the most autistic keyboard in the world.
And an autistic person would be able to find it. That's how I know. Also, how is my keyboard autistic, dude?
Don't you have like multiple keyboards that you change regularly and they're all weird?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, that's a completely
Every keyboard I own is a standard layout.
Yeah. I can't see why you would have any problems identifying which keys are on your keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Hello, friends. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, I was scanning it into next.id, next.channel prefix, next.role prefix. I think this will unironically work once we do the refactor that's required to get this working. /web server auth.go, and then we want this And then we'll say db instance dot that. And then we'll pass in IDs. And then you're saying, where's the db instance? I'll tell you where the db instance is. Right here. db.data store. This should probably be a pointer. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll do this.
I don't know about you, but I always dependency inject my database connection into my setup auth function.
What's wrong with dependency injecting a database connection into your setup auth function?
No, you're good.
What else are we supposed to do? So what's wrong with that? Oh, I know what it is. I've been writing too much JavaScript. Did you see what I just did there?
No, luckily.
I just typed in console.log.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a problem. You can't be doing that.
I think my brain is broken. Like I'm not going to sit here and act like it was perfectly functioning before, but it's not doing good after writing all that JavaScript or TypeScript or whatever the fuck.
It's not mentally, it's a scary language to be in.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just wildly choosing different ways of printing things out.
That's not actually going to do anything, though, right? We have to still puts that, or not puts, pumped it. I just did it. I said Ruby. I said Ruby shit instead of Java, instead of Go stuff.
We're all broken. All right, so let's go back into setup auth. Go to reference and server.go. And oh no, we're not passing in our database. We need to pass into setup web server.
Yeah, no, you're right. There's nothing wrong with dependency injecting your database.
How else would we do it?
Have like a global for it. Or like an interface to get it.
That's... You're being very silly. Main.go. And oh no, we can't call this. Because we don't have our database. Wait, we do have our database. Oh, I added this earlier. Didn't need it. There we go. But this is actually only in main.go. We need to edit extra/webdev/testserver.go. And we need it to have the database. And we don't have that. So let's snag it out of main.go. All right, what are the odds that this thing just works, TM?
0%.
Don't tell me the odds. It didn't even compile yet. I don't know why it's not compiling yet. I'm gonna run it again. It doesn't want to compile. Why doesn't it want to compile? What? It's not.
This is fun.
It should not take this long to compile. Oh, there we go. Unable to open up database file, no such file or directory.
The config path stuff not set.
Well, we get the bot ID and the bot.oauth2 client secret. We're just not getting the store.path, which is what we're using, right? Yeah. I guess I'll move my thing over here elsewhere for a second and just check what my config.toml says. Oh. We don't have a data store here.
Oh, there's no SQLite database? Because we're just playing around on your system, right? Didn't you SCP one over from, or rsync one over from the server the other day?
So I changed the path in there. And it should be datastore.sqlite, yep. So now it should work. There we go. Oh, HTTPS. Freaking HTTP everywhere. HTTPS everywhere. Log in.
Seems we have gone backwards. We are not.
Ooh. Ooh. Yikeroony.
Yeah. Auth.go line 70, I think is what it said.
Yeah.
What do you want to bet that's the SQL query?
Anything. That didn't give me the line 70. Yeah, I would have bet that. GI is go-to implementation. It doesn't help that I'm not doing anything with these errors. What?
Nothing. I thought you were just gonna just print didn't work and then call it a day. Missing a right print.
Ah. I know exactly what I did wrong.
Ooh, yeah.
What is it? Dot dot dot.
Yeah, I think
Dot
that's
dot.
it.
Dot. Dot dot dot.
I think you had it with IDs dot dot dot, I think.
What? A slice of string is slice of any value and an argument to s.storage.query?
String isn't any.
Why? Whose idea was this?
I've hit this before. This is just a Go thing.
Ah.
It has to do with, like, you can't determine... It's like a vec or some shit, right? Like, you can't determine how long the array is or the slice is.
Wait a second, what was this? Ah. This is very stupid. I wanted to fail on something smarter than that. Why is Walker Rooney being... Oh. I'm importing it as slog. Why did I do that?
This is like a different, like a test. Oh yeah, that's how we started doing it. Because you wanted to overwrite the slog handler.
Oh man. You like how I just selectively do new things stupid and then fix old stupid things? Like, no rhyme or reason to it.
It's a cycle, yeah.
Like, no, this is exactly as stupid as I'm willing to be. We've gone too stupid.
Wait, what the fuck is going on here? So you're like stuck in the interstitial, but it's already executing the callback?
No, because the server didn't respond. And it's because in get all server configs, I'm doing for rows.next. Not here. For get server configuration, get stupid db intersect. Server's response. Server response.error equals nil. I should do server response.next. This one, I'm just a little dumb and forgot how to do this. And I was just so on a roll that I, yeah. Here we go.
You see why I use SQL C?
There we go.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, no, good job.
I don't know. You wanna filter out the ones with permissions, or just forget about it and call it a day?
Well, I'm happy to roll on this for another 30 minutes if you want to.
Sure. The 30 minutes. This was like 2 seconds, just like the query did.
Yeah, oh yeah, you really do have some memory problems. Get that checked out.
Hold on. For the record, the query builder was done at the speed I could type. That worked perfectly. All I forgot was the parens, which we solved instantly. The problem was everything else.
Yeah, the things around that.
Yeah. So we'll go to reference, on an auth.go, close that thing out. So we're getting the DB intersect, and then we just need to go through all of the guilds to return, and then check to see if they have what the perms are in that server. Right?
Can we get that out of the guild mutex? Do we have access to that here?
We have that in that
Go.
person's guild mutex. Remember, because we still have all the servers that they're in. So if we do like servers 0 dot permissions, that's an int, and then we just need to do.
It's like a weird int. We have to do math now.
Yeah, we got it. No, we do and. Discord go dot permission manage.
That's a lot of things.
Bot. Is there no manage bot permission?
Well, you didn't include the permission. Yeah.
Permission view. Where's the manage bots? Manage channels, nicknames.
I think the appropriate permission is probably kick.
No. I could have sworn there was an add bots permission.
Well, there's an invite permission.
Invite bots?
I think it's invite anyone. Anybody can invite a bot as long as it has limited permissions, right?
No, there's a. Maybe it should be manage permissions. I swear there's a bot permission. It's managed server.
Managed server is too high. I wouldn't be able to do this then, you know.
And?
Nothing. I'm just saying, like, managed server is like basically damn near full Discord permissions.
Yeah, sure. How do I do a logical and? Or not a logical, a bitwise and.
That's a good question. I don't do much bitwise in Go.
Bitwise and Golang. Bitwise operator. It's just a single ampersand. What? Oh, it's not used. Nope. Yank to the end of the line. Paste. Yep, that didn't do it. All right. Yank the entire line, paste it down here, and backspace it. Ret equals append ret, comma, guild. var ret slice of pointer to models dot guild config. Import models. JSON.newEncoder w.encode ret. We don't need OS anymore. What are the odds?
I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
You shouldn't. You like how I use guild and servers and neither of them mean anything? Look at that.
Yeah.
And there were 3 before, and there's only 2 now because one of my friends has my bot in his server and I don't have the permission on it.
Yep. That's pretty cool. We still need to get the server name, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to ask Discord for the server name.
Yeah.
Remember how I didn't want to call Discord twice?
Yeah.
I still have to call Discord twice.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty redundant. Anyway, so that's a good stopping point, I think.
Actually, hold on. Shut the fuck up. Are you ready?
Oh, you get it from the OAuth, yeah. No,
yeah. Right. Let's just do a real quick.
But now you have to modify. You have to modify the struct
mega
because it's returning.
Guild config struct. And then it has a pointer to a models.guild config, and then the server name string.
I gotta tell you, you're really misrepresenting HTMX here, though. Returning JSON and shit. Like, you want to just get this data on your server and then like return it as HTML. I feel like you're forgetting this as a CEO of HTMX.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, clearly.
I'm gonna need you to not kill my vibe. In the words of Kendrick Lamar, bitch, don't kill my vibe. We are in it. We only have to call Discord once. How does this make you feel?
Like we're still gonna have to request another thing to render that form, so we're gonna have to store this somewhere.
You didn't. Oh shit.
Oops, you returned the wrong struct.
No, I didn't. I didn't export the fucking thing. Export your fucking things. Fucking shit. This was gonna be my triumphant moment of victory. I was gonna just log off without saying shit. That was gonna be it. I was gonna go for it. I was gonna go on with my life. There we go.
Nice.
I'm pretty happy about this. We still have to solve the bullshit problem, though.
Mm-hmm. That's probably something we can solve off stream, and then at that point it's really more of a matter of getting the form to render and be pre-populated with this data, which is... I still don't really see how you're going to ship this around conveniently, like without tying it into the user session data or something, which is not exactly elegant.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're getting this data here, but like we need to render it in a form in a separate request, right?
We can server-side render it.
Yeah, I know, but you're getting it here, right?
Oh, yeah, in a separate request, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, we're going to have to do this, either do this again, or we're going to have to get this data once and then put it somewhere, either in the user session.
Yeah, no, we're going to copy
else.
all of this code into another file once we get this part to work. We're going to copy all this.
No. Yeah, no. But what I mean is the shit that you've... Oh, okay. Yeah, but even still, like, you remember the design, there's two different things, right? You have the management page that has the form with the drop down of servers, and then when you select the server, then it makes a GET request to the backend to render the div, the content
No,
of the div.
no.
Which
What
would
we
have
do
the
is
form in it.
we render it all as divs with hidden turned on. And then when they select it in the form, it just turns hidden off.
Okay, so you're CEO of jQuery.
Thanks for tuning into the server, everyone. Yeah, I'm CEO of HTMX. We'll use HTMX to. We don't need HTMX here, do we?
Nope, not the way you're building it.
Nope. Here's the thing. I'm so old school pilled, and I'm too old school pilled. I don't know how these new kids are always doing all this. Like,
I don't know how all these new kids are doing server side rendering.
yeah, I don't get it.
I just want to like return JSON and like fucking.
I'm not gonna return
JSON.
JSON. I'm gonna render it into HTML. I'm gonna turn it into HTML, and I'll just return a bunch of HTML with hidden turned on, and then we'll just write a quick JavaScript function to turn hidden off, and then that'll be it, and then we'll be done, right?
Alrighty.
All right, good stuff. Thanks everyone for watching. You got to keep watching when Geordi's here, because I think one of these days I'm gonna just piss him off too much by never listening to what he has to say, and he'll never show up again. We'll lose a good one, boys. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe while Geordi's still here. Geordi, anything to say?
No, I'm not going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
All right.
Hopefully.
Cool. That means I get to ramp it up another notch. Thanks, everyone. New YouTube videos coming soon. Working on my my video editing and putting out pipeline. Oh, Geordi, I got to talk to you about that stuff. That's gonna be interesting.
Nice.
Otherwise, stick around tomorrow. Resume review. There may be a surprise for resume review. There may not be a surprise for resume review. I'm still negotiating the surprise. Otherwise, it's been real, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. See ya.